Hello guys, welcome to your 20th C++ tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you about function overloading. Function overloading is a part of polymorphism, you can say, in C++, which implements the object-oriented programming in C++. So let me just show it to you. How do you do this? Int square is our function, and we pass in two parameters which are one parameter only, an integer, and we prototype it. And after that we input a number. We first need to declare the number int n, input the number, and then square it. Okay, cout square, and there we go, return 0. Now we need to define the function square. Okay, so return, there we go. So this is just like creating a simple function which should just print out the square of the number 25. There we go. So but if we put in a float number, float or a double, let's say, so there could be inaccuracy. So let me just run it and show it to you. 5.32, no, let me just do this, 1.5, and the square becomes 1. Actually it should have been 2.25, but now we have to implement polymorphism. So we type in double square x, sorry for that, double x, and return x into x. Now let's run it. I just need to make this change here. I just need to put them above here. Now what I'm return x into x, finish that function, and now it should work. Yeah, there we go, 1.5, and it becomes 2.25. and now if we run 5, it gives us 25. So let me just explain it to you how this works. So first we declare a variable, depends on the type, we input that number, and then we square it. Okay, now it depends upon the data type being passed into the function. If the data type is an int, it calls an integer in the integer function and then returns the value as an integer. Okay, else if the value is a double, it then returns double result. Let me just show you another example of how we implement polymorphism in C++. Okay, so now guys, through the magic of video editing, essentially I'm just putting this code here, and there we go. Now let me just explain this code to you. We prototype this function print in two different ways. The first takes only one parameter within it, and the other print function takes in two parameters within it. Okay, now we declare two integer variables, input them. Now we first call the function print with only one parameter, and again call it with one parameter. Then we again call the same function with the same name, but in this time we will call it with two parameters. So when we call it with one parameter, essentially it just does this job, that is print this thing. The single value is this, and end the line. And then again, when we pass in two parameters to it, the C++ compiler automatically just selects this function for us, and it just prints this out. Just let me show it to you. So I take in 31 and 24. Okay, the single value is 31, which is A. The single value is 24, that is B, and the two values are 31 and 24. So this is essentially the last line here, print a comma b. So what this essentially does is, let me explain it to you again. This implements function overloading. The same function with the same name can be distinguished based upon the variable data type being passed to it and the variable number of variables being passed into it, or the arguments essentially to it. So also remember one more thing: you cannot differentiate or overload a function based upon the data type that it is returning, which was an error I was doing previously in the earlier program. So learn as using doing this, and that's it. Stay cool. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.